Morning. But first, let's begin with this update we got yesterday with regards to NFF. Findi George is now the new Super Eagles head coach. Former international beat Emmanuel Amuneke to the job as he was announced by the Nigeria Football Federation. Mr. George, who spent 20 months as assistant to Jose Pasiero, took charge of the squad in interim capacity during two friendly matches in Morocco last month. His squad edged Ghana 2-1 in the first match, ending an 18-year winless streak against the Black Stars, but lost 0-2 to Mali in the second game. George's immediate task will be to guide the Super Eagles to victory in two 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying matches against South Africa and Benin Republic in Uyo and Abidjan. The new Super Eagles manager scored 6 goals in 62 caps for the national team from 1991 to 2002. Findi George played for Nigeria at the 1992, 1994, 2000 and 2002 Africa Cup of Nations and the 1994 and 1998 FIFA World Cups. He played in the Nigerian League with Calabar Rovers, Heartland and Sharks before moving to Europe, where he won the UEFA Champions League with Dutch side Ajax in 1995. Findi also played for Spanish club sides Real Betis and Real Mallorca and English club side Ipswich Town. Interesting development because the matter of who takes over the reins of the Super Eagles have been a matter after Jose Pasiero, quit the job after the, what do we call it now, Africa Cup of Nations? Mm-hmm. Yes. So, and initially it was, like we mentioned earlier, that it was Emmanuel Amuneke that was initially touted to have, what's perhaps the favored for the job. But in what some have termed dramatic twist, it happened that it was him, Findi George, that eventually is taking that seat, and the NFF believes that it is him that the cap fits. But a lot of persons have queried the decision of the NFF, saying that what is his pedigree, his antecedents, what has he done, especially with managing clubs like Super Eagles or better clubs as it is. Yes, we know that a lot of Nigerians have, high hopes for the Super Eagles, for them to, build on the momentum and what they were able to achieve with the Africa Cup of Nations moving forward. But that they are not certain if Findi George can deliver on that. And then we have been saying, okay, we want our own to lead the team. So now we have our own. Why are we then asking questions or querying the decision of the NFF?
Yeah, certainly. He's been, the announcement has actually received a lot of, accolades, a lot of commendations from the NFF. And then at the same time, just like you said, has been greeted with a lot of criticisms, from those who feel, just like you said, what is his pedigree and all of that. But, the thing is, even if an angel was selected to be the coach, to coach us, into the next season, you have a lot of people who will say, why do you bring an angel? It has wings, he's too beautiful, he's too handsome. Why do you do this, So the main point is
we cannot satisfy
exactly.
him.
We have a homegrown player, somebody who has got a stint, in coaching activities, with his, working hand in hand with the former
Jose
coach,
Pasiero.
Pasiero. And then, with all of the gains that they recorded. And he himself has got, very, very much, a tactical acumen. It has international pedigree, is widely known. He's been in the business for quite a long time. And he has actually done us, good, by the 2-0 win we had, in the friendly match, recently, breaking the 18-year, jinx that we can't beat, is it Morocco? Well, even though we lost 0-0 to Mali.
It was Ghana.
It was Ghana, yeah, Ghana, rather. So the thing is, he was born April 15, 1971, that's 53 years, played as a right winger and was known for his pace, accurate crosses, efficient dribbling and free kick abilities. He played for 3 clubs in Nigeria, including Calabar, Rovers, Sharks of Port Harcourt. He also has had a successful career with Ajax, winning 8 major titles, including the 1995 Champions League. He also played for Real Betis in Spain, nearly joining Real Madrid before that move fell through. So, he's got a lot of accolades to himself, and then joined Ipswich Town in Premier League for £3.1 million in 2002 rather. So he also made his international debut for Nigeria in 1991 and earned 62 caps, appearing at the 1994 and 1998 World Cups rather. So in 1994, Africa Cup of Nations with Nigeria, and helped them reach the round of 16 at the 1994 World Cup. So many things we can reel out about him. But then, just like you read earlier, some of the things that we are looking forward for him to do is that he will definitely need to help coach the Super Eagles. The task to be guide the team to victory in 2 crucial 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying matches against South Africa and the Benin Republic in Uyo and Abidjan within the next 5 weeks. So, the accolades have actually come. It's left to be seen, and it's definitely for him to deliver and make us proud.
In fact, with the way South Africans played at the Africa Cup of Nations, some Nigerians have begun to say that, they will thrash us as it is. You know how we are. Our criticism is top-notch, if I may use that word. But then I think that Nigerians should just give him the needed support and rally round him to understand what he can do and deliver. There's also the aspect of people saying, NFF, the way they have been handling matters this time, for some time now, is not what most people like. It's something left to be desired, and that they just want someone they can maneuver. Someone that could be their puppet, so to speak. That's why they went for him and all of it. Whatever the case may be, I think that Nigerians should begin to believe in their own. We all begin from a spot, and that's what it is now. So perhaps you need to give him the chance. Well, you might say the task ahead of us, we need someone who has some level of experience, especially with the South Africans. But then, is it enough? That's the issue with some Nigerians who are querying that. Yes, we know that we have had Africans handle this position, who delivered. But that's why I'm saying that it's important we wait to see what he can do in the first place. Then when he doesn't deliver, we begin to give him the knocks and put pressure on him to say, you know what, young man, you need to, well, he's not young anymore, but you need to...
He's still a young man.
He's 53.
He's still a young man.
He's 53.
He's still a young man.
He's 53.
If you ask him, he'll tell you I'm still a young man. I can still do the running around the field and all of that. So.
Yes, so perhaps from all you reeled out about what he was good at on the field, he'll bring that to the table for players to see how they can improve on what they already know.
Absolutely. So, with the South Africans, I saw yesterday on the social media where a South African was actually lamenting that why is it that Nigerians are so popular? Why is it that Nigerians are so, so popular outside of the country? Because of a question. This is quite, maybe not unrelated, maybe not related really, but, saying that Nigerians are actually respected outside of the country, even though we get the jibes, we get the swipes and all of that. A lady was being asked, why, who did you enjoy the most, Ghanaian or Nigerian, in a relationship? He said, Nigerians showed me pepper. Ghanaians, well, they are sweet, but then there was no pepper. 3 Nigerians, they actually showed that pepper. Okay, so who would you now go for? After all,
for the Nigerian.
Nigeria said, why? He said, because of the Mulumba Bujumba, whatever that means. So a South African was actually, lamenting that, why is it Nigerians are always taking the pride everywhere and all of that? So let's believe that, Findi George will definitely deliver, come 2026, and then it will definitely, take us to that pedestal where we are aiming for. So we clamored for a Nigerian coach. When Pesero was not able to deliver, we said, if he were a Nigerian...
No, he delivered.
I mean, to win to take the trophy.
Yeah, but
so he said if he were Nigerian, we probably would have lifted the trophy. So
well, that's an assumption because
that was what
that's an assumption from my own perspective. The task that was given to him for us to qualify to a certain level, he did that, and so what else did you want him to do? You gave him a task, he delivered on that. So I would say that he delivered, but at the end of the day, we couldn't pick up the trophy. That's what happened. But then you gave him a task.
Yeah, for us to lift the trophy this time round, that's why a majority of Nigerians clamored for a homegrown coach.
Now we have one, and then we are divided again, saying what is the issue? He doesn't have the needed experience as it is. I'm not sure if we can really satisfy Nigerians when it comes to things like this. Nigerians are a special breed. Yes, that is why we are known anywhere, because we are very critical with some of these kinds of decisions, because we know how passionate we are when we're talking about football. That is one thing that unites us. And so Nigerians will speak, they wouldn't hold back as it is. So that's why I'm saying that it's important we rally round Findi George as it is, so that he can deliver and, bring back that confidence we need for homegrown coaches as it is.